Starting to bring your awareness into your breath. Let's take 3 deep cleansing breaths on your own. So deep inhale, breathing all the way into your belly. Slowly exhale. As you exhale, release all the tension that you might be holding in your shoulders. Inhale, filling up the belly, filling up the lungs. Slowly exhale, releasing all of the energy that you might have picked up from the day. And continuing to take deep breaths on your own. Dropping all of your awareness into your breath. Just giving your mind permission to be totally present here. If you're joining us, just let everything else from the day drop away. Give yourself the next 15 or 20 minutes here to bring some healing energy into your space, into your body. And starting to see a bright diamond-colored light descending down from the stars, descending down into your space. Starting to see this diamond-colored light swirling around the that sphere of diamond light in your heart space. Seeing and feeling that diamond sphere spinning clockwise, opening up your heart. And as you bring your awareness into your heart, starting to invite in the higher vibrations within your heart, calling in unconditional love to fill your heart space. And now seeing that diamond sphere of light growing up into your neck, down your belly, expanding that diamond sphere out all the way until you are standing inside of it. Seeing a diamond light all around you, standing inside of this diamond sphere, standing inside of your own heart's energy, continuing to breathe down and into your heart, and then sending this energy out into the space around you. cells. into your bones. Gently bringing your awareness back into your physical body. Gently bringing your awareness back into your space. Wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. Taking your time, coming back. If you feel like coming back. How was that for y'all? Of course. Yay, of course. Like I mentioned, I have a higher self activation course or program starting this Friday if you want to check that out. We'll be doing sound activation, subconscious reprogramming, activating your intuition and your gifts. It'll be a 6-week series with the last series being streamed from Egypt. I'll be doing the last activation, hopefully right by the pyramids, but streaming frequencies from Egypt. The link is in this bowl is? It is outrageous. You can't really, it's not really doing it justice because I don't have the other bowl for reference. But just trust me when I say it's huge. Get this. Did I say this yesterday on the live? So one of my clients got me this bowl, which was so super nice. And he told me that he was getting it. And it was supposed to arrive and it didn't arrive. And I texted him, I said, hey, just so you know, that bowl didn't arrive. I just want to make sure that you didn't pay for it. And he messages me back and goes, what the hell, it's missing from my order history, that's crazy, I'm gonna order another one right now. So he orders another one and it gets delivered. It's this one. And then he texts me like 3 days late or 3 days ago and says that other bowl is still on its way. He said, I don't know what happened, but it got lost. It didn't show up on my credit card, it didn't show up in my work or in my order history, but it's still on its way to you. So I'm now going to have magically two of these giant bowls, which I don't know if I would have bought on my own, at least not now, just because they're huge. But I think it's very divine intervention that I all of a sudden magically have two of these giant bowls. It's crazy. My guides have been definitely guiding me towards the sound healing. So I think it's very peculiar that I have two of these now. I'm very excited. Alright, Spirit, what do we got for this group today? Messages from the higher. Thank you, Spirit, for messages for this group. Maybe your own studio is on the way. Okay, I'm down for that. I'm super down for that. Alright, I'm game. I don't know. I don't know what is in store. I've surrendered it all. Okay, thank you, sir, for guiding my hand toward the card and message. Everything was supported by the service. Ooh, I like this. Dance with life. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. I'm going to read this card because this is a good one. I haven't seen this one in a while. Sometimes there's messages in the card, obviously in the description, but sometimes in the imagery as well. And to me, this card is so much about just going with the flow. Going with the flow and trusting that you're always taken care of. Do something to change your energy. Life is always moving. If you resist this ever-changing flow, your energy will become stagnant and you will fall out of flow with the universe. The universe has a mysterious, intelligent force, a natural rhythmic beat which governs all of life. One of the best ways to shift your energy, frequency, and vibration is to put on some music and dance along with it. When we dance unrestrained, our spirit takes over, and with each new bop, sway, and kick, we are rocked back into harmony with the rest of life. Get unstuck by doing something that shifts your vibration. Put on some music, dance, fall into the frequency of life. In doing so, your body will begin to learn how to be moved by your intuition, which is connected to the systemic beat. If dancing isn't your thing, then simply do something that you would not usually do to shift your energy. You cannot solve a problem with the same mind that created it, and you cannot attract a different experience without changing your energy first. It's time to shift things up and find a way to dance along with the beat of life. I love that messaging because my guides have told me that, my higher self has told me that, I've channeled that for myself so much. Just to keep staying in the flow, or to keep trying new things, keep exploring different things. I know I've given that message on here quite often too, because it keeps you, number one, in the vibration of playfulness, which is the highest vibration, one of the highest vibrations. And if you're wanting to raise your vibration, if you're wanting to ascend and step into higher awareness, it has to be through this type of energy: fluidity, playfulness, the sacred feminine energy, the dance. All of that is very fluid and flowy, which we need, especially these days, where we have to be able to flow like water through the changes. I know I've talked about that so much, but it is still relevant. The changes that we're all gonna go through and experience. Well, first of all, change is the only constant. So you have to be limber and agile and be able to flow with change, to flow with uncertainty, to flow with the constant change. I was trying to think of a word and I couldn't think of it. It's on the tip of my tongue, but it's the ability to adapt. It's adaptability, and the more that you step into this energy of playfulness and fluidity and flowing with life and doing things that you wouldn't normally do. This could be as simple as brushing your teeth with your left hand, trying a food that you haven't tried before. The more that you change things up, you break yourself out of this rigidity, and it actually supports you in being able to flow with maybe the things that don't feel very fluid in your life. If things are not moving in the direction that you want to go, or you're feeling stuck mentally, emotionally, physically, literally dance and flow, get the energy flowing in different ways. Even though that doesn't logically make sense, it's all energy. Everything is energy, everything is vibration. So when you allow yourself to physically flow, this is why yoga is so good and physical movement is so good, because it affects your energy and your mental space, because everything's connected and everything's energy. I love your videos. Thank you for the light. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, okay. This is the card that I originally pulled for us. And then I didn't talk about it, but I just pulled it, or it popped out again. So what are you clinging on to? This is the Tower card in this Oracle deck. And this speaks directly into this card, being able to flow. This is what I was trying to say with this card. That's probably why this is popping out. If the tower's falling in your life, meaning there's massive change that's happening, a breakup, a job loss, or if there's a tower that's on the horizon, a tower crumbling that's on the horizon, first and foremost, know that tower falling is for you. It's not happening to you. And the more that you step into this energy of dancing with life and being fluid with your day-to-day, so that might even be, this is really about loosening the control and your grip that you might have on life. The whole white knuckling thing. And allowing yourself to flow with the current And that means the current of changes, the current of change, the constant change. So if you are clinging on to something and you're trying to control it, and you're not allowing yourself to let go, what can you do to change your energy to support you in letting go? So can you, again, do things differently, try new things, literally physically dance. If you're really in this energy of being stuck and you're frustrated and it doesn't seem like there's a way out, or there's something, you feel yourself clinging on to the past, or clinging on to the old way of doing things, or clinging on to old situations, or holding on to grudges, or trying to control how things are moving in your life, or how things are going in your life, I would highly suggest literally putting on your favorite album and dancing. Physically dance that energy out. Dance the frustration out, dance the control out, dance the fear out, and call on your inner child, call on your higher self, call in your spirit guides, dance with them. But really activate this inner child energy of playfulness, of fun, of fluidity, and dance, physically dance. So if you're clinging on to something and you're not allowing yourself to experience what this tower moment can provide you, that's the other thing you want to remember, is when you have a tower moment, whether it's gonna happen or it has happened, again, it's happening for you, and it's providing you something. It's shifting your path so that you can get more in alignment with the path that you're supposed to be on, with the vibration that you're supposed to be vibrating on. So these tower moments, they're always happening for you. And this might be a collective message as well. There might be some tower moments collectively that we're going to experience. Either way, we all experience those tower moments individually. Eclipse season, right? That's the eclipse season. We have I always fuck that up. Mercury, mirror, meerkat, Mercury retrograde, which that is always a time of reflection, review, reevaluation. So letting go of potentially relationships. That's definitely a shifting gears. It's a full-on realignment. So you're realigning your life. Mercury. Thank you. Okay, one more message for this group. Thank you, Spirit, for guiding my hand towards the guided message for this group. What does this group need to hear today? Trust your path. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So that even kind of speaks into the tower too, the crumbling, and letting go of what you're clinging on to. If you knew that you would be supported, what would you do? If you knew that you would be fully supported, fully taken care of, would you try to control the situation as much as you are? Would you hold on to the past? Would you cling on to things as much as you are if you fully knew that you would be supported and taken care of? And this speaks into how much do you trust the universe? How much do you trust that your higher self has your back? How much do you trust that you will always be taken care of, even when it feels like you're not on your path? do you trust that you in fact actually still are? And that the trust piece is huge. This is why I've included this. I channeled every week that we're meeting for that 6-week higher self-activation series, and one of the weeks is activating trust within your field and within your body. Because if you don't trust the universe, if you don't trust yourself, if you don't trust your magic isn't going to work. And the universe you got to meet the universe halfway. You have to meet your guides halfway and your higher self halfway. You need to step up into the higher vibrations of trust, of being able to, I'm trying to figure out how to word this. It's a relationship. You're building a relationship both with yourself and with your spirit. And again, trust it's a very high vibration. It's faith, it's having faith that you're always taken care of. And faith and love are very similar in vibration. So this is coming back to unconditional love for yourself. And ultimately, it's stepping out of fear consciousness. And are you going to feel fear? Of course, you're human with an ego that you'll always have. Just because you have ego deaths, I say ego deaths, but really it's just layers of yourself coming off, layers of your programmed self coming off. But the more that you step into the higher vibrations and higher awareness and higher knowings of who you truly are, which is a spiritual being having a human experience, then you can let go of the control, and you can let go of the need to hold on to certain things. And that is when the magic happens. When you have full faith and trust and surrender, you allow magic to enter your life. You allow manifestations to occur. If you're into manifesting, which by the way, we are always all manifesting at all times, but if you're into conscious manifesting, the surrender and let go piece is massive. It's one of the most important steps, in my opinion, of manifesting. To be able to let go and say, okay, either this is going to show up in my life or it's not. And every time I have a manifestation, or I do some type of manifestation practice, which honestly I don't do as much manifesting as, because usually when you first start on your spiritual path, you're like all into law of attraction and manifesting, but then as you go through a awakening process, you start to realize you don't need anything, or you need less and less and less. You desire kind of less and less and less. Not that desires are a bad thing, they're a good thing, but you start to let go of the egoic attachments and let go of the identity really that you held, so your desires change. But even when I do, let's say I am manifesting something, which manifestations, they're happening really, they're fast right now. I'm not saying you can't manifest or you don't want to manifest. Okay, this card needs to come out too. Have you answered your deepest calling? That was another card that I picked and I didn't talk about it. Regardless, even if I am going to do a manifestation practice and consciously intend for something, I always end it with this or something better if it's for my highest good. And that leaves room for the universe to show me and guide me somewhere else that might be more in alignment for me that I can't see, my human mind can't see. But if the divine and the creator and the universe can see more than I can see, and my higher self has a little bit of a broader lens and can see what's for my highest good as well. So I allow, rather than letting my human brain control and dictate what I think is best for me, if it is something that I'm really wanting, I still set the intention this or something better, because I trust that I will be guided to wherever I need to go no matter what. We're having a hard time releasing old patterns and habits. They come off in layers. So a lot of times you think you might heal the pattern, or you might even heal the habit And sometimes it'll just kind of pop back in for a review because it's like layers to an onion. So you're peeling off the layers of the onion. So this whole process has to be very gentle. You have to be very compassionate with yourself. You have to be very patient with yourself. And it's truly just about staying committed to the practices that will keep you grounded and connected to source, to your higher self, so that you're always moving with clarity. And not even the clarity, so that you're always moving with that fluidity. You know, yes, with clarity, but sometimes we don't even see the full picture. Sometimes we're not shown the full picture for a reason, I think. We're not shown the exact future. You know, sometimes you go and see a psychic and it's like, just tell me what to do. Just tell me what to do, where I'm gonna go, what I need to, how I need to show up, yada, yada, yada. And there's learning in you not knowing. You're strengthening your trust muscle. And that is a big part of this whole process I have found for myself. I have the ability to channel messages for clients. I do it every day. I have the ability to channel messages for myself. So I know that I have the ability to tap into future potentials, and channel, energies. However, having said that, I'm still not given all of the answers. And I'll channel. This is because this is an area of learning for you. You're meant to grow and you're meant to learn through this. So it's like, all right, whatever, spirit guides. No, I'm just kidding. But there is learning, and a lot, if you have found yourself really struggling with a certain area of your life, most likely you are in an area of learning in which you will master that area of your life, and then likely either support others in that area, or support your children with that learning lesson, or it will give you nuggets of gold that you'll use for other things in your life. It's always learning, in my opinion. The challenges, it's all learning. Okay, we're going to end with this. Have you answered your deepest calling? Warrior woman. I'm being told to read this one. It's funny, both those cards popped out. Or no, I picked them in the beginning, and then I didn't come back to them, and then they both popped out again. That's the type of thing where I'm like, okay, we need to take a closer look at what that has to say. You were here for a reason. You were being called to bravely pave a path. Have you answered your highest and deepest calling? Living a heart and soul-led life is not all fluffy and smooth sailing. Living a heart and soul-led life requires courage to triumph over fear. So often our fears are the gatekeepers to our greatest gifts, and the more resistance we have towards answering a call, the more important it is to our soul's growth. Sometimes fear is an indication that we are facing the right way. Joan of Arc was known for her courage and her famous line, "I'm not afraid, I was born to do this." But the thing about courage is that it is not possible without fear. So if you are feeling afraid, what is needed is courage. And courage comes from living from the heart. Think of your fears as opportunities to expand rather than things that are holding you hostage. If you look at your fears in this light, then as uncomfortable as it might feel, it's actually a sign that you're in the right track. So I think in regards to leaning in towards your purpose and what you're here to do, and in what you're here to do and the work that you're doing, if you feel fear around showing up, let's say on going live or posting videos on social media, you feel a little fear around that. That's when I think this message is very relevant. That fear is coming in, and often fear will come in right before expansion because the ego is resisting it. The ego views and treats change and expansion as a threat. So you might feel fear come in when you're leaving a job to start your dream career, or again, you're showing up on social media, or you're starting a workshop, hosting a workshop that you're really passionate about, but you feel fear. That fear is often the ego, and that's the fear. That's the time to kind of lean into that energy. Call in your inner child, call in your higher self, remind them that they're safe to be seen, they're safe to be heard, and you move through the fear anyway. And then I would say, if you're holding fear around things that you can't control, or fear in regards to limiting beliefs, that's the fear that you kind of want to work through. That's the fear that you want to dissipate or dispel from your field. That's the time to drop into your heart. Either way, it's always time to drop into your heart. And the more that you connect to your heart, the more that you'll dispel the fear or transmute the fear. Everything is all within the heart. The heart is your portal. And that's a practice, that's connecting to your heart every single day and amplifying that heart energy, and then setting the intention. And this is just as simple as you stating it every day. Thank you, higher self, for guiding me in living from my heart, speaking from my heart, moving from my heart. And always check in with your heart. You can ask, does this feel right? If you're seeking clarity or wanting to ask a question or not really sure which direction to go, keep asking your heart space. Does this feel right in my heart? And then just notice the subtle changes. If you have two options, visualize the first option in front of you. Feel it in your physical body. Feel it in your heart. Ask your higher self, is this the option for me? Okay, feel what that feels like in your body. Then bring up option 2. Visualize option 2 in front of your mind's eye. Feel it in your body. Feel it in your heart. Ask your higher self, is this the option for me? And then notice the difference. What does my body feel like in option 1? What does my body feel like in option 2? What does my heart feel like in each option? You'll notice a difference. Ego feeling fear like a muscle tearing when lifting. That weight of spirit growth might hurt. Yes. Yeah. No, I know exactly what you're saying. Yes. And that's why it is a practice. That's why it is a consistent practice. Some days are easier than others. Some days you can go to the gym and crush it. Some days I can be on a tennis court and be playing, lights out. The very next day I can come out onto the tennis court and I can't move. Or it feels like I can't move. I'm also a tennis teaching pro, by the way, so you'll hear me do a lot of sports analogies or tennis analogies if you're new here. All of it is a practice. And again, like I was saying earlier, the programs, the patterns, the habits, they take time sometimes. And it's very individual, it's very unique for each person. Some people's layers are thicker than others, or some people have more layers than others. So you can't compare yourself to other people's journeys either. And you can't judge yourself for how long it's taken you to move through something. If it's still showing up in your awareness, that's okay. It's all good. It just means that you're still in the healing process. All right, well, I'm gonna hop off of here. That was fun. Again, if you're curious about the 6-week activation series, just click the link in my bio. We will meet for 6 weeks, and it'll be a group coaching program to help you connect and channel your higher self, help you activate your gifts, help you open and activate your heart, and your purpose. And all the sessions will be recorded so that you can come back to them at any time. Like I said, that last activation is going to be from Egypt. I'll be in Egypt streaming codes from the pyramids. Alright, well, take care of yourselves. This will be uploaded to my YouTube as well. So if you want to come back to that meditation, that sound healing, it'll be my YouTube. Thank you, Marisha. Appreciate you, sister. Always am happy that you're in here. Alright, well, take care. Speaking of Egypt, I just threw this in my pocket. You know, just a little pocket Merkaba. Alright, we will see you soon. Take care. At some point.